It is a great joy and honor to come into your homes and your minds with a message of empowerment and enlightenment. This is Emmanuel Mensah, a co-founder of the Eagle Mentality Group. At the Eagle Mentality Group, we teach and propagate information about the power of thought, universal laws and principles, and how these laws and our thinking patterns comes together to create our realities. All human beings are creating their realities, be it individually or collectively. And you don't have to believe and accept this for it to be true, as a matter of fact. But that is the reality. And therefore, it's about time we begin to accept the truth and use it to create positive and wonderful life experiences. And so you create your own realities. That is a fact. So today I'm going to speak to you on the topic, the ignorant African is not the uneducated, but the educated. I repeat, the ignorant African is not the uneducated, but the educated. But before I go on, I just want to take this opportunity to appeal to you to subscribe to click on the subscribe button and to subscribe to our channel, and also circulate these messages in your network. And if it resonates with you, we also want to appeal to you to leave a comment and let us know where you are speaking from or you are listening to us from. If you have already done that, we just want to take this opportunity to appreciate you and also to say thank you and encourage you to continue to do the good work. And so today, the topic we are looking at is the ignorant African is not the uneducated, but the educated. And so before you descend, I know my statement may appear or may seem offensive to most people, but my appeal to everyone listening to me is, before you go into such negativity, I just want you to sit down and have a little reflection upon what I'm saying. Listen to me to the end, and you will come to the realization that what I'm saying is the truth. You say, and so we are all educated. I am an educated person. I went through the Ghanaian school system. I'm a product of the University of Ghana, the political science department. I went to the UK. I studied at the University of Westminster. I have a master's degree from the University of Westminster. In the UK, I was trained as a teacher, so I have put the post-secondary certificate in education, and I have taught in England as a teacher. And I came to Canada. I have worked in a higher organization. I was actually working in a bank with a private banking unit, and I was doing a lot of high-level activities in a bank. And in Canada here, I have multiple professional qualifications. You say, so what I'm saying is not that I am not educated person, that I am insulting educated people, but I'm making a statement of fact. And if all of us will become awakened to this fact and begin to look at life from the right perspective, we will be more useful to our nations, our people, than what we are doing now. And so I've laid this ground. I am not just someone who is sitting somewhere insulting educated people. I am one of you. And as a matter of fact, what I'm saying is not something that I have read from books. Everything that I do, or we do at Eagle Mentality Group, particularly myself, it is over 20 years experience in the Western world. I have lived in England, in the United Kingdom, Scotland, and in England. I have worked there. So whatever I am saying is a life experience, from politics to work and society, community, everything. Then I came to Canada, the same thing. And so everything that I am saying is life experience. And I am not the only person that have traveled. Some people might have even traveled even longer than, they have more years than I do. But everyone in his calling. But my appeal to those people, if you doubt me, anyone, any Ghanaian, any African living in the United Kingdom, US, Canada, Germany, wherever you are, Do your own studies and you will confirm what I'm saying. Maybe you haven't actually been awakened to that. You see, it is very disheartening to see Africans coming to this part of the world, and then we walk past the ideas that has developed this place that we want to be here. And we only pick physical things that we are taking it back home to help Ghana, Nigeria. You see, so we are making our countries dumping places and we are leaving the ideas behind. It's a fact. And so this is the time that we have to become awakened to this fact that ideas are the key thing to everything. And if you have the idea, all other things will come together to help your ideas to grow. And so back to my topic, the uneducated, the ignorant people in Africa are not yet uneducated, but the educated one is a fact. And as I've already stated, if we take all our countries that we have now, since independence, no uneducated person has held a position right from the presidency to the local level, the kind of local systems that we have. And even now, in Ghana in particular, and even here in Nigeria and most African countries, traditional leaders are well-educated people. And so you see that our education, every nook and corner of the society is controlled by educated people. But what do we see? Failure. Failure is what we are reaping. And therefore, the truth is that where failure persists, it means ignorance is reigning. It is only when ignorance is reigning that failure persists. But when ignorance is defeated, failure disappears. And therefore, all our failures, with all our education as leaders, as people in higher offices, controlling every nook and corner of our societies, we are the people who have failed our nations. As a matter of fact, the unschooled, the uneducated people are victims of our failures. And therefore, this is the time we have to take a mirror. Whoever you are, if you hold a PhD, if you hold a master's degree, if you hold multiple degrees or whatever, look into the mirror, look at yourself and ask yourself, how useful has my education been to myself and all the people around me? It is not about the salary you take. It is not about the salary you take home, but it is about how you've helped to improve the life of the people. You see, and so the ignorance we are talking about, the knowledge that we are talking about, is not the knowledge we get in books. And as the book of Hosea states in the Bible, that for lack of knowledge, my people perish. We are perishing because the knowledge that we think is necessary, is needed, is not what makes us. It is not that other people have used to be great. As a matter of fact. And so, the knowledge that is lacking in the African mentality, in the African setup, is critical thinking. Thinking outside the box. Having the guts to look at things and take challenges upon yourself. We don't have that attitude. We don't have that mentality. And that is what we need. We have everything that we can use to transform ourselves and transform our communities and transform our countries. Then why are we classified as underdeveloped? Why are we swimming in mediocrity? That is the questions we have to ask ourselves, you see. And so once again, the uneducated people are victims to the failures of the educated people. And I state it once again. There has never been a president or a minister or even a district chief executive in any country in Africa that is unschooled. It has never happened. But all people that held these positions only demonstrated failure. And so this is the time we got to challenge ourselves. The work we are doing at Eagle Mentality is to provoke you, to challenge you, provoke you positively. This is positive provocation, such that we will challenge ourselves and will rise to go beyond this level that we have made it. What we do is people collect these qualifications and other things, and they just use it to, boast or using it as fame. But nothing is coming out of Africa. You see, so the ignorant people are those who reap failure. And if you are in leadership and it is only failure, that means you are ignorant about what is needed for the nation to go forward, for your community to go forward. You see, and so this is the time for us to wake up. You are created as in the image and the likeness of God. Your mind is the number one thing that is needed. You are the controller of your mind. You are the holder of your mind. And you regulate the level at which you want to use your mind. And therefore, we are using our mind. We are underutilizing our mind. And the things that are blocking our mind from expanding to the highest level are one, religion, tradition, and now education. Our education has made us timid, weak-minded people who cannot think beyond any level to do something extraordinary. That is what it has made us. So let us break out of this kind of comfort zone. Let us break out of this mediocrity cycle and begin to do great things. And that is put down your education. Put down your education. They are good. It's good to have them. But begin to develop your mind. You see. And so when Marcus Garvey said that a man who is able to develop his mind and use it will always dominate the one who is not able to use it, develop his mind and use it. It's true. We have all the qualifications, but you see African leaders running helter-skelter. They are not able to organize their own people to do common projects. They are not able to organize and inspire the people to do things. If you go into our communities everywhere, we are just sitting down appealing to higher authorities, higher levels, you say. So this is the time we have to begin to, challenge ourselves. And I'm here to break this news to you, that the ignorant people in Africa are not the uneducated people. They are the wisest people. And those of us that hold these qualifications, we are the ignorant people. And if we want to dispute this, then we have to show success, but not failure in our nations, in the societies we are leading, you see. And so, as I said, I am not here condemning anyone. I am an educated person myself, but I'm talking to you that when you go to Britain, when you go to anywhere, United States, Canada, people who have made these countries what they are, most of them are not even schooled. They are unschooled. They are not educated people. But they had a certain kind of mindset, a certain kind of thinking, a certain way of doing things. And that is what we are selling here. The transformation of Africa is here right now. The transformation of Africa into a modern and a transformative African continent full of countries that is full of prosperity, not in minerals, but in thinking and ideas, that we are using our own minerals to translate our ideas into physical things. That is where we are. And I challenge you, whoever you are, wherever you are, if you are in the United Kingdom, if you are in the United States, if you're in Canada, Germany, please begin to look for ideas. Begin to try to understand the ideas that has made these nations great. That you are there, that today you call yourself a German, you call yourself a Canadian, you call yourself an American, you call yourself British. And let us begin to take these ideas and translate them onto our own continent. We will transform our continent. Transformation, development is a formula. Just as 2 + 2 anywhere in the world will give you 4. It is the same thing that if you do the right thing anywhere in this part of the world, you will get the same results. And now is the time for us to transform Africa. come out with revolutionary ideas. Be bold enough. It is better to try something and fail than to do nothing or to be cautious to be successful. You say it is better to do something great, attempt it and fail, than to be cautious and not attempting at all, or just trying something mediocre and succeed. That is not success. That is a waste of the mind. That is my message for you. You will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So, my fellow Africans, I am not here to criticize you, but I'm here to point out the truth that is relating to all of us. And as I said, I am a well-educated person. I am a product of the University of Ghana, the political science department. And so I am not speaking from outside, but I'm telling you, whoever you are, if you are a PhD holder, and if you are a lecturer at the university, begin to think of the theories that you are propounding relating to our societies, our nations. Ideas and inventions must come out of the minds of the people that are holding all this university, but not just, holding these titles and doing nothing. That is a waste of resources and a waste of life. And this is the time that we have to break out of this cycle and take our rightful place in the universe. Once again, I just want to appeal to you. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and circulate the message in your network. Also, leave a comment and let us know where you are speaking from, any part of Africa or any part of the world. And let us come together. And one day we will all sing and dance to the arrival and appearance of the new Africa. The new Africa that is become the leading edge of the human transformational movement. Thank you and God bless you.